Hey everybody, Susan Finch here, and I wanted to go over some lighting options as well as some mic options because those are the questions I get asked the most about equipment and setup, what the differences are, why it matters, and what's acceptable and what, how you can improve. So we're going to start first with the mic. Everybody has different preferences for mics, especially podcasters, but Rode and Yeti Blue seem to be like the most popular brands. There are a few others too. You got to do what works for you. I'm kind of a fan of the Blue Yeti. I've been using it for a few years just because the way my office is laid out, I set it on the desktop and I have a little pop filter on it. And I like the one that has the gain controls and the different patterns. So that's what I'm using right now, and you can hear that, but I want to change it so you can hear what other mics sound like. So under the little mic tool in Zoom, you can move this around. Oh, actually, let's try that again. Right now, I am using not the Yeti. I am using my standard one for my laptop, so that's why it doesn't sound so great. So let's switch over. Now let's try my Logitech Brio. That's the camera I'm using, which I love very much. But the audio, it's okay. It's not great. I've heard people that use a Surface Pro, the little tablets, and their audio is way better than this. So let's switch over now to my mic choice, and that would be the Yeti with a little pop filter on it. So you can hear the difference in all of these. You can also hear the difference when we turn the gain way up, those little dials on the back. I can turn it one way and you'll hear my voice one way, and then we'll turn it back the other way. Here we go. Further, 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 and compensate, gains all the way up. So those are differences as well. You're going to want to test it to see what sounds right. Record yourself. Say what you're doing so you know how to recreate what you want or avoid what you don't want. So let's talk about lighting. I'm in an office that has overhead lighting, and I'm going to show you a few things really quick. This is my natural setting. Turn that light off. Okay. This is my desk with no lighting except a window behind me. I can block the window, which sometimes that's what you have to do, especially if the sun's pouring in on your face and stuff. 10 a.m. around here sometimes can be brutal because the sun's just like poking through the trees. And in the wintertime, it really comes through and I can't even see. So there are different ways to handle that. If I turn on my office light, it's an overhead light, not bad, but it backlights me because it's straight over my head. So I can come back and the lighting looks a little different because it's ahead of me and comes down. Let's talk about glasses at the same time. These are actually no glare glasses. For real, they're supposed to be. I have tried so many pair of no glare glasses, and there's always a little bit of glare feedback. And there's a difference between glare and reflective. And so here's another pair that's supposed to be non-reflective, yet you can see my screen in my glasses. My monitor is black. I put a black background on it to have the most control over how it looks. And if I tilt down, you don't see as much. I've made my zoom window tiny, and so there's not a lot of things reflecting. So there are a lot of options with glasses for those of us that need to wear them. And a lot of times I don't, but in this case, I'm going to. So now let's switch over and try some other lighting. I'm going to turn off the overhead light. This is only the Logitech camera lighting with my window. So you can, like I said, you can control your lighting. So let's see what happens when we put something to block the light. Now my window's blocked. All you can see is my screen. It's a little dark in here. It's okay, but it's not great. So I have two different lights, LED lights that are on a stand that are in front of my desk. Kind of cross light me, where I can control the heat of the light too. I can do a cool light. I can do a warm light. I prefer a warm light. I don't like that cool look where it looks like a supermarket. And to me, this is ideal. If it weren't for the glasses reflections, and if I tilt down, we could see fine. It's just when I go up like that, you get the lights in my glasses. So you're going to want to be aware of that as well. And if you can forego the glasses, give that a shot. I know sometimes though it's hard to see people's faces and you don't always know if you're blurry or not. So I'm suggesting external direct lights on you. Go for warm. Test all these things out. Lighting is not that expensive. These are on stands. I think they were under $40 each. They just plug into my USB hubs. Be careful of external noises. Oh my gosh, that noise is just terrible right now. I don't know if you can hear it. It sounds like a dental drill. I don't know what people are doing, but it's maddening. Be aware of all those things. So what can you control? What can you turn off? What can you hide? What can you tuck away? And then you will be able to put your best face forward and your best voice for when you record and are on camera or even in meetings. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know if you would want me to go over your setting and make suggestions. I'm happy to do that. I'll give any of you 15 minutes for free because I love to see how people have their rooms set up and help you sound better. Oh my gosh, let's see if we can get rid of that noise. That is the worst. I have a window. Whew, does that help? How's that? A lot better? See, when we work from home, we also have to deal with landscapers and people cleaning their homes and doing all these terrible activities that make dental kind of noises. So, I hope you found it helpful. If you need to reach me, you can find me on LinkedIn. I am Susan M. Finch, or you can find me at susan@susanfinch.com. Thank you so much.